you really helped me turn around, and then I just went balls out and just I lost a lot of weight. I lost almost like 56 pounds.
All right, we are here with one of my clients that I've known for quite a long time, and say hello to Rodney Schroeder.
Hey,
Say
Mike.
hello. How are
Yeah,
you?
good. How are you today?
Doing great. Good to have you on here. I appreciate your time. Appreciate you coming out here. I always
Mhm.
try to I want to try to get people that I have helped that have worked my program and my beliefs, and people who have had success with it. Want to get them on and have you guys tell your story, because I think that's the best way for people to really get energized and psyched about working with me, is that if they can hear people in their own words and feel their own energy and feel what they got out of it, I think that may help them to be able to go from slightly interested to definitely want to be interested in, let's get this thing going, right? So I
Right. Yeah,
appreciate your time.
for sure.
So we've known each other for quite a long time, back when I lived in Milwaukee. Actually, that's when we first met, correct?
Yeah, that is correct. It's been, that's crazy. It has been a long time, hasn't it?
It's been a very, very long
Whew.
time. So you came to me at that time when I met you and took some guitar lessons and singing lessons,
Yeah, that was
and
for sure.
that's when we first met.
That's
And
when,
then obviously we remained friends over the years.
yeah.
And then so explain to everyone where you were at when you first decided to hit me up, and how you found me.
Yeah, I was like 200 and like 40 some pounds. And I was, you know, we always look at our belly gut all the time and be like, oh, you're always looking at it and you're like, well, uh. But then, just one day, I was training for a new job, and I was out in Des Moines, Iowa, and I was in my hotel room, and I was looking in the mirror, to be honest with you, and actually, I was looking at the area between my thighs, and it was like more like kind of this. It had some like cottage cheese thing going on, and I just said, "Oh my god." I am 50 years old, and there's no effing way that I'm gonna be like having this anymore. And the crazy thing is, I immediately texted you and said, "Hey, Mike, I think I really need your help." And thank God you were there, because you really helped me turn around, and then I just went balls out and just I lost a lot of weight. I lost almost like 56 pounds in a
Oh
very
wow.
short amount of time. So it's like 3 months.
Oh
So
wow, that's great. Yeah, you
yeah,
did. I mean, you're the type of person that really leaned into it too.
I leaned into it. I just
And
said, this is it. I need a change, and I'm going to make a change. And you have to do that, right? If you keep thinking to yourself all the time, I'll try a little bit here or try a little bit there. It never works. You really have to have a different mindset, 100%.
yeah, I think when people go into this, we've all been to a point where we've dibbled and dabbled and tried a little this or a little that, and
Right.
got a little momentum, and then fell backwards a few steps, and then you just keep, and then you just end up every year you're right back in the same spot you were,
Yeah.
and you never really made some really drastic progress.
Right.
Is that kind of
No.
what your situation was?
Yeah, exactly. I tried little things here and there, like, okay, I'm gonna, eat a salad and just forget about eating carbs, or, and then it just made me more hungry, made me more frustrated, made me more agitated with people and that. And then I'm just like, screw it, I'm just gonna continue to eat. And then I overeat.
Sure,
So
sure. I think
yeah.
you found out when we started working together. What was the one thing that surprised you the most about the program that I teach?
I think the craziest thing is that you don't have to um, eat less. You just need to eat. You need to actually eat more of the right foods, and that's the crazy part. I'm full.
Right.
You know. And you know, I'm not, and I'm eating potatoes. I am having steak. I'm having those things to be able to still uh and maintain my weight. And it's great.
Absolutely, and I think that's a good point you brought up because a lot of people know that I'm vegan, and I think they've a lot of people are shied away from working with me is because they believe that I'm going to belittle them or discourage them from eating animal products, or that I'm going to make fun of them or scold them, so to speak.
Right.
But as you can see, I never steered you away from eating animal
Mhm.
products. I just taught you,
Yeah.
I would believe, how to focus it in a better way. Would that be fair?
Yep. A better focus on what meats to eat and how much to eat. So I think that was important, right? More leaner, grass fed, um, you know, those types of characteristics.
Yeah, because I think what people have to understand is that, uh, like I taught you and other people, is that meat is very high in fat. So because it's high in fat, it's higher in calories. So if you were to set aside a piece of steak next to potatoes, you're going to be able to eat a lot more potatoes than you would steak. So I'm not saying you have to give up steak completely. I'm just saying if your goal is weight loss, you're going to have to think about the calorie content of these foods. And I try to preach to people, I'd rather have you eating more food than less food because you're not going to be as hungry as you found out. You're not going to feel like you need to binge and go crazy at one meal because you're not starving all the time. So that's why, yes, we can eat the meat and the chicken, but we're going to have to eat less of that because it has higher calories.
Yep. But the chicken, I mean, I was eating tons of chicken. I mean, I
You
think I
were.
was growing feathers, to be honest with you, when I was working with you. So that was the big thing. Eating a lot of chicken and a lot of protein. I downed a ton of protein. When I first started, you know, you kind of did the protein calculator and gave me like 256 grams um of protein a day
That's what
to,
you were started with.
yeah,
Right, and I remember you were big on, like, you kept asking me, like, "Well, what about protein?" And, "Well, how shouldn't I be eating more protein?" And I really feel like I need to eat more protein, and it took me a while to get you out of that mindset,
right.
is that eating all this protein, for one, isn't good for your kidneys, isn't good for your organs, but number 2, it's very high in calories. So you don't really need as much protein, I think, that most people believe
People,
they need.
right.
And you're an athlete because you were a tennis player for many,
Yep.
many, many years.
Yeah, I played on a tour for a while and then I taught tennis for a long time and that. So, you know, just wanting to slim down and just feel more healthy. I think the biggest thing, Michael, what you have really taught and has really helped me is it's not just about losing weight. I think there's ways to lose weight, but what it really is to lose weight and be healthy and be healthy.
Absolutely.
That's the key that you have shown. You've helped your cookbooks, your videos that you give, you know, all are directed 100% of how to be healthy. That means your organs are going to be healthier. That's going to mean you're going to have a healthier lifestyle, which means then you're going to be able to live longer and spend time with your family and share with your kids and grandkids and do those things. I can't believe,
Absolutely.
and I'm sure you know this 100%. I mean, look at your, like, just take your age and then, you know, if you want to go on one of those dating sites and look at people's pictures and you're like, they're that old? like, like you think they're even older. Like, what the heck, right? And that's just
Sure.
because of the junk that they're putting in their bodies and that. So, no, I'm really, really excited that you have helped me out tremendously, and I've called you all the time and just you know, plugged you and let you know that, and let everybody know. I think, you know, if I was able to let, you know, your viewers know 100%, this isn't a joke, this isn't a paid advertising, this isn't anything like that. This is about, look, if you're really serious about losing weight, it doesn't matter if you're going to lose 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 100 pounds that you need. Michael has the way to be able to make that happen 100%, and you're going to be healthy. I don't know what else to say about that. I mean, that's the bottom line with it, right? And
no, and I appreciate that.
yeah.
No, it is the core of my plan, is that I tell people all the time that doesn't matter if you have a six-pack abs and huge muscles if you're lying in the casket at 45 years old. Like, it
That's right.
doesn't matter. Like, no one cares. Everyone that's standing over your casket doesn't care that, wow, yeah, he really hit the gym a lot and he's got six-pack abs, but he's still going at 45, right?
Right.
Even after you lost the weight, there were still times you came back to me and said, "Hey, I want to tighten this up a little bit," or "I got off track." I remember you one time you got off track a little
Yeah.
bit. "Hey, I got off track a little bit, gained a little bit back. What can I do?" And I was able to continue to coach you there, because people have to understand is that once you hire me as a coach, I'm your coach for life. So you can always
For
come to
life.
me for anything.
Yeah.
Correct.
So
Correct.
in that time, right, then I gained a little bit of weight. That's because I just got off the track a little bit.
Yep.
But I was able to reach out to you, and you just were like, "Hey, I'm here to help. What do you need?" And gave me tips and suggestions, and and my God, I'm just back on the chain gang. That's
That's
awesome.
awesome.
I
Rodney, I can't thank
yeah,
you so much. I appreciate,
sure.
congrats to all your success, man. You went there, you killed it. You did put the work in. Like I tell everyone, I can give you the principles, but you got to make it happen by putting the work in, and you certainly did it. So congrats to you and all your success, my friend.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. Well, and I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.
Awesome. I will put links in the below, Rodney's social media pages and his social media accounts, and you guys can hook up with Rodney and make sure you give him a like and give him a follow. So we'll see you
Perfect.
soon, Rodney. Thank you for hanging out with me. Appreciate
All
it.
right. Thank you.
All right, brother.
Bye.
We'll see ya.